HomeMade organisation, the HomeMade business has been on quite a journey over the last couple of years. Could you tell me a little bit about that journey and maybe some of the key milestones that the company's been through over that time?
Yeah, sure. Journey's one word, ride is another word that we quite often use, because it's definitely, I think, if you've ever been in a startup, HomeMade has had that real traditional startup roller coaster that's kind of expected, right? So we started in 2020 with a team of 2, no customers, and an idea around what we thought there was an opportunity for another self-managed provider to come into the market. We got the approved provider status, and then we started building the business. We spent the first 2 months just sort of putting the ideas together around what our value proposition was going to be, what service we were going to offer. And then after about 2 months, we launched on My Aged Care and got our first customer. We took it really slow for the first 3 or 4 months and onboarded about 50 customers. And the idea there was to just be really lean and figure out, okay, what works, what doesn't for our customers, how can we really add value through our service. And then after that first 50, which is kind of that MVP, just really lean stage, we started ramping a little bit. But even in the first 12 months, we only onboarded 500 customers with the view that we wanted to just really scale slowly and make sure that we had the right...
That sounds quite quick to me.
Well, fast compared to some providers, slow compared to startups. I think that's the interesting world that HomeMade sits in, is that we kind of balance that tech startup pace world. We have a growth mentality. We want to iterate fast, learn fast, fail fast, with traditional providers, which is, we care about the community, we care about the customer. Startups, there's obviously that high growth mentality. With community, there's a high care for customer. And so what becomes really important for us is balancing how we maintain that quality of care for customer whilst growing at speed. And so that then means that we've got these 2 really strong focuses as a business that really support each other to continue to deliver care to the customer. So we haven't that first 500, we did go very slow, but we went with a smaller team. It was really focused. And now that we've kind of got our platform involved, we can move a lot faster because we're tech enabled, whereas we didn't have that at the start.
Tell us a little bit about that platform, because I know when I've spoken to people who are first looking into HomeMade as an employer who have come from the sector, that this having one platform is really important for them.
Yeah, well, it's really important for us from a customer perspective and from a business perspective. So for that first 12 months where we had the 500 customers, we were using Excel spreadsheets, Google Docs, off the shelf systems that weren't fit for purpose. It was really, data wasn't flowing anywhere. It was quite a mess, but it was what you would expect for a business of that size and age. So while we were building the business at that point and onboarding new customers, we were also in parallel designing a platform in consultation with our customers and our team. In November last year, we launched the platform, and that's a fully integrated platform where we have got our customer support plans, needs assessments, budgets, transactions, shift notes, incidences, all happening in one place for the team. So it helps the team manage their caseloads effectively, manage the customer, and have complete visibility over the customer's care needs. At the same time, our customers have got an access to a self-service portal where they can see their support plan, they can see their budget, and they have all the tools that they need to be empowered to effectively self-manage their home care.
So that goes back again to that independence,
absolutely,
and choice and empowerment.
Absolutely, yeah. It's critical for us that we build those tools so that we can work with customers so that they have the agency to make the decisions that they can. And then also where they can self-service, they can, and that means that our team's available to have the conversations with customers that they need to have. So if mum's experienced deterioration or has a new diagnosis, or the customer doesn't know how to navigate a particular service, that's what our team's there to do and to help educate and coach the customer through what can be really challenging times.
Absolutely. What are your thoughts on the type of people that thrive? In your experience, what kind of people thrive in that environment?
So one of the best ways I've had it explained to me was the way that people are motivated and the way that they view the challenges. And I touched on it earlier, but I think that if you view the challenges as opportunities for growth and development, and you are a self-starter and somebody that really want to take something on and are motivated to build something, then you will succeed, because there is so much opportunity to build. You have to have a bit of tenacity and have a bit of ability to take the hits and bounce back. So you've just got to accept that that is the journey that you're on when you step into a business that is, growing at the rate we're growing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.